You'll never find as long as you live one who loves you the way I do. You'll never find a love like mine, one who dig you out till you scream and shout. Michelle Frizzy, what up, Bobo? Joke, dope, joke. You know I love you, baby. I love you, girl. You in my world. Joe. No, Joe. You'll never find as long as you live. Joke, no joke. You already know. I'm late on the workout today. Wasn't really in the mood and shit. But I figured I'll come out here and get it in. I don't want to cheat myself. I told y'all, we got to be disciplined out here. So for me to be disciplined, I got to stick to my word and I got to get out here at any time I can. Now, I missed my schedule today, but I made sure that I came out here so I could do stuff. You know what I mean? And that money. Whew. I definitely ain't feel like doing no push-ups. But I ain't gonna cheat myself. Gotta stay disciplined. And I got some good news. Part of the reason why I gotta stay disciplined. Now, many of y'all have been rocking out with the brother. know that I threw my hat back in the acting ring. And I did the play written by and directed and produced by Javon Johnson called Sanctify. Whew. Trying to catch my breath from them push-ups. Yeah, I did the play Sanctify, and it turned out great. I had 4 weeks to prepare. Oh, there's a bunch of deer out here today. Well, they even got a little baby with them. Y'all gonna enjoy this little treat over here. Peanut, what up? How you doing, Peanut? Hope all is well with you and the family. I guess the notifications are starting to go out. I see y'all starting to come in. So what I was saying was, y'all know I threw my hat back in the acting ring, and then I went and did the play by Javon Johnson, Sanctify, and it turned out great. We got a standing ovation. Well, let me be the first to tell you, put my Bill Cosby face on. The Jello pudding. uh, let me be the first to tell you that Choke No Joke, the actor, has been casted again for another play, and just this time, guess what? I got the lead role. I'm the main character in this play. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. God has blessed me once again. So I just got the script last night. I didn't get a chance to read it. Um, I'm excited about it. One, I'm always up for the challenge. Look at the day over here. You see the little one over there? Sandra Love, what up? Yeah, so I got another role. Thank you, Terry. In another play. I am the main character in this one, you know, which is a blessing. I had a strong leading role co-starring role in the other play. And that play was a lot, 109 pages. This page the script isn't that long. So I knew if I did that other page, and I had like 70 something pages in the other page of 109 pages, I had 70 something pages in that script. And I did well. So I definitely developed a technique on um, memorizing my lines. You know, I developed a technique on how to study and be effective. So I'm glad that I got that a little mold or template that I could use that I created to memorize my lines on the last play. With this one, now I got a format that I could follow. So I got a wife in this play. Last play I didn't have a relationship, and this play I got a wife. So I got a wife and kids in this one. So this is going to be interesting. I get to put on my husband hat and be a married man for a minute. That's funny to me. Thank you, Vision. Thank you, Al or AI. What am I going to be? I'm gonna be a husband. I am a husband. I got to read the script to give you more details. I'm just going from the small information that I got from the people that call me on the job. Sweet love, what up? Yeah, so I mean, I like the live performance. Damn, these days is out here today. I like the live performance thing, doing the play in front of a live audience. It was definitely challenging. Niggas say you're gonna be like James Evans on Good Times. Hey, y'all come with the jokes. Y'all see the dead out here? So this is gonna be, I got booked for 2 plays in less than 3 months. That is definitely something for me to be proud of. But I'm gonna need y'all to come out and support this one. I'm gonna give all the information early on the last one. I ain't give y'all the information early because I was nervous. It was my first time. I was scared to promote it like that. But this time I'm confident. And I will make sure y'all have the opportunity to come and see your boy on stage, live and direct. You know what I mean? This is gonna be fun. It's definitely gonna be fun. But now I definitely gotta work out because my character is a super fit dude. So now I can't BS on my workout. And I gotta get out here every day, shed a few pounds, get a little more chiseled up and stuff for this role. I think I hear thunder. It might be getting ready to rain. It might rain on me. Well done, Choke. All the way from England, London. Keep up the good work. Shout out to all my Great Britain people, all my Brits. All right. Shout out all my people in London. Appreciate it. Take steroids like most. Yo, Vision, you looking to get blocked today, huh? What I need steroids for? I'm already doing 100 push-ups straight. Think I need steroids? I don't need no steroids, bro. I don't want to be bigger than what God gonna naturally let me be. I ain't doing none of that supplement stuff. Just natural, love. It's natural, homie. Hollywood. You must have tuned in to me a little late. Cause Choke No Joke don't do Hollywood, baby bro. It's a little muggy out here today. They don't want you to be great. They can't stop me from being great. Greatness is what I was built on. Not giving up is what I was built on. People doubting me is what I've been built on. People blocking, baller blocking, hating is what I was built on. All this is stuff that made me stronger. And if you was like me, you wouldn't care what people say. You know how much people tell me, oh, yo, Choke, they be hating you. Yo, they hate you. This, that, and the other. But you know how much more y'all got love for me? I ain't worried about the people that's hating or the naysayers. All I do is inspire by sharing my experiences. If they want to hate on that, let them hate. My man said I've been tuned in since VHS and Betamax. You already know. I definitely came through the beta VHS era. Gotta learn how to reinvent yourselves. Because if you don't, you will fall to the wayside. Believe that. Definitely gotta know how to change with the times. And that's one thing I did. Change with the times, even with the technology. I gotta break out my drone. I gotta start using my drone. I've got a drone and I haven't used it yet. I think I'm gonna start shooting some drone shots with y'all. I'm gonna get my drone and shoot overhead this park. Show y'all this park from a bird's eye view. Yeah, y'all. So if y'all know right now, I'm working on the conspiracy, uh, the notorious B.I.G. murder conspiracy. That's what I'm working on right now. So tonight, I'm gonna be continuing with that. If you missed out yesterday, you might want to go tune in. And my subjects, allegedly, the people that I'm looking at to have motive to kill Big is the death row security or cops or undercover cops, death row security, allegedly the Reggie Wrights in them, right? Uh, Diddy, Puffy allegedly, you know, and I believe that both Big and Pac, was killed by the same people, which I believe is allegedly the death row cops. I don't believe the Keefe D story of Orlando Anderson uh, doing it for several reasons. Now, I don't have my receipts with me, so I can't pull up the receipts to show you why I have, but tonight I will. But do they got motive? That's what we're gonna look at. I I feel Puff allegedly got motive for one. Big lied to him about the publishing deal that he had with Puff. He was robbing Puff by writing for Little Kim and saying that Kim wrote her own stuff. And Big and Puff had a beef about that in front of Gene Deal, a real heated argument. Puff jumping in Big face or whatever, because Big lied to him about it. That's his first motive to me. Of course, before that would be money, financial gain. Him seeing all the money that Tupac made or Death Row made off of the death of Tupac. That right there too would be another motivation. Financial gain would be another motive, right? Hold on. Let me get some more push-ups here. Yeah, I think it's gonna rain. Yeah, I hear that thunder. The first drops start coming down. I'll double back. Hopefully, I'll speed walk through here. See if I can get through here quick. Now, the other motive, allegedly, this is all alleged. The other motive for Puff would be that Big wasn't going to renew his deal with Bad Boy. He went and got a deal, him and Un, with Sony, where they got the 60-something million, right? So, if you saw the show that I did last night, I showed y'all the video where Puff said that Big was bold to go and try to get his own label. That right there, to me, shows motive, allegedly. Ah, shit, the rain started. Right, so That right there also shows motive, right? Um, that all falls under financial gain, right? Where Big was his artist. After life, after death, he fulfilled his contract. And being that he fulfilled his contract, he was done with Puff. And he didn't bring uh, Junior Mafia and them over to do a deal under Puff, under Bad Boy. He went and did his own thing. And if you look at him on the joint, he says, yo, this dude Big was bold. Like, he told me he was gonna go do his own label and have his own group. Like, he's setting up shop right next door to me. You know, this dude is bold. Now, I don't know about y'all. I don't think it would be considered bold for Big to start his own record label when Puff had his own record label. Jay-Z and numbers over here, they got their own record label. You know, Rough Riders, they getting ready to build their own record label. It's a thing to be a worker and then boss up, right? So Big was bossing up. Now, here's the other thing that makes me say allegedly Puff got motive, right? Everybody in the world knew it was a bad idea for Biggie to go to LA. Everybody in the world except for Puff, right? Everybody knew this was a bad idea. Un knew it. Lil Kim didn't go out there. Jay-Z didn't go out there. Oh, here it comes. None of these people was dumb enough to take their ass to LA for the Vibe Awards, knowing how what you call it, how risky it was with the East Coast West Coast beef, and you going with the nigga the head nigga from the East Coast that people is blaming for the death of Tupac, and you gonna take your ass out there. But like I said, the Jay-Z's, the Little Kims, they was smart enough not to go un. He didn't even want to go. He didn't even go with Big. Right? So why did Puff think it was safe when everybody else knew that shit was damn near a death wish? Well, it was shit. I think it stopped raining. Finish. No, that shit is coming down. Now I don't give a fuck. As long as my phone don't get water damage. So Puff telling Big to go to LA. Damn, this shit's starting again. I'm gonna chill right here for a minute. You know what I could do with my shit just like that. Let my hat rock his umbrella. That shit coming down, Jack. So Puff being the only person that think it was cool for Big to go down to LA and shit and then keep him out there, right? Knowing that he got a deal for 60 something million and Clive Davis is mad at Puff, allegedly, as the story told. He's mad at him because Puff didn't sign Big, uh, do a label deal with Big or some type of deal with Big and let Big go to another label. So now Big is the biggest artist. He went off, got his own deal. His deal is up with Puff. Junior Mafia's taking off. Lil Kim's hot. And Puff finds out that Big was writing Lil Kim's shit. So he was getting robbed by Big. Big was robbing him on the publishing. He went and got his own deal. And he wasn't renewing his deal with Bad Boy. For me, and him wanting Big to go out to LA, to me was suicide. And that was his call. Another thing, I feel like he did that skit on Big Album to call him like, yo, Big, what up? Yo, yeah, take his flight information. Yeah, LAX. Yeah. Whoa. Cali? Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, man. Don't worry about that, man. Don't worry about your life, man. Don't worry about your life, man. We gotta get this money, nigga. Don't worry about that, man. Niggas kill you, they kill you, man. Don't worry about that. We gotta get this money, big. You got it? LAX flight 555. You got that, big? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it. Right? Why was that interlude recorded? Why was it to be make it look like uh nah, we did the skit for the going back to Cali shit, you know, or was it to be used for alibi later on? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. So for me, those are the motives for Puff. He saw the financial gain from the dead rapper with Tupac. He saw the record sales. If he had the audacity or the balls to put a hit out on Tupac just because he was scared of Tupac, y'all don't think that he would allegedly put a hit out on Big, who robbed him for his publishing, and he blew this nigga up, and now the nigga leaving and going to do his own shit, lied about Little Kim writing and all that other shit. You you think that he would put a hit out on Tupac and should because he's scared of him, and he won't put a hit out on the nigga that backstabbed him, that crossed him? Allegedly, this is all alleged, right? How does it sound to anybody, right? So you lure him. All right, now here goes the other thing. Why I feel like he had motive. You got Keefy D and them. If you know the story, they was the Compton Crips, right? Was protecting Big, right? Everywhere they go. Remember they did the show Wherever they went, Puff used them as security. The night of the Peterson Museum, when Big get killed, the Crips pull up, Keefy D and them, and he say he go over to Puff, like, yo, we here. And the nigga Puff tell him, yo, man, the Feds been following us. Fall back. Yo, here, take these 3 bottles of Cristal. Yo, go over there. Just stay away from us. You know, I don't want to bring no heat on you. Now, you tell me where, right? You tell me where this makes sense to you that we in LA, your home, Keefy D's home, where he's respected, gangly respected, streetly respected. All these niggas in the party, all these gangbangers niggas, they know Keefy D and they know they rep, right? There's a whole bunch of gangbangers and shit in this fucking party. It is LA in 90s, right? The gang shit is heavy. Trying not to get my phone wet. Right? These niggas come, they normally your security, they normally your street security. And at this time, Puff want to tell them niggas, yo, the police is on us. Fall back. Now, if Puff never told them niggas to fall back, do you think that them niggas Big would have got hit? With the Crips walking him to the car, niggas surrounded him, all them guns on him. Cause Big, C's, D-Rock, anybody else that was in the car, none of them niggas had no guns. And why wouldn't you want them niggas to protect you out there in the heat of the battle? Big got killed that night. That's how real it was, right? We know this for a fact. I'm not saying, yo, Big, what if Big could have got killed? Big got killed that night, right? And the niggas that protected you when you was on the West Coast, every time they was your security, y'all made it out safe. Y'all got up out of California safe. This night you chose not to use these niggas for security, and you wave them off, you call them off. Why? When Gene is the only person with a gun with y'all. Would they have interfered with the hit? Like, why wouldn't you want these niggas to protect you? You ain't got none of your niggas out there, right? Now let's talk about Puff security at that time. Wolf, right? Why wasn't Wolf there? Reason why Wolf wasn't there was because he told Puff to pay for a bus so they could ship niggas out there, because he wasn't flying out there naked without no pistol, without no niggas. Puff told him they didn't need all that. Cali, Tupac's dead. East Coast, West Coast beef. And we don't need we don't need no beef up to security. Okay. That's not strange to y'all? That Wolf, his main security nigga, did not go because he didn't feel it was safe. And Puff did not want to pay for the security, that the security detail that Wolf wanted to have. Wolf just was going to take a bus and ship dudes out there on the bus so they can have the pistols and all that shit out there and be safe. Puff talked him out of it. So not only did he talk Wolf down, his New York security, he shut down his California security. Still, that don't seem strange to nobody. And if 97, if you wasn't at least 18 years old, I'm not talking to you. Because you wouldn't know what the climate was in California with this Bloods and Crips shit and how serious it was. You wouldn't know. So that's just my conspiracy on that, right? As far as motives, right? Now, here was now as far as Death Row go, this goddamn hill is killing the brother. As far as Death Row go, oh, it's coming down now, y'all. When it comes to Death Row, motives. First motive would be revenge for what they would say would be Tupac's murder, right? Now, at this time, Sugar's in jail. So I'm not going with the theory that Suge orchestrated from jail, having this girl come on a visit, posing as a lawyer. That's how she got in the room for him to tell her how to put the hit out on Biggie. Because how would Suge know where Biggie's whereabouts is going to be in jail? To go and tell somebody how to put a hit out on him, unless he was talking to Puff, and Puff was going to lure him there for Suge. You would have to be on the bad boy side for Suge to set that up from jail. He would have to have some kind of coordination with somebody at Bad Boy. Mike, good looking, Mike. How many miles do you walk? Usually about 3.5. That ain't gonna happen today. This shit's getting cut short because of the rain. And I'm already soaked. The other thing with the death row is that allegedly you got the death row cops at the scene of the Biggie killing. Allegedly, David Mack and Rafael Perez, as well as Mike Billups, Harry Billups, aka Amir Muhammad, they all at the scene at the Peterson Museum. Dean identifies Harry Billups, aka Amir Muhammad, right? He's seen him with his own eyes. Then you got David Mack there, people identified him, and you got Rafael Perez there. So You telling me the same cops that run with Death Row, all at the museum the night Big got killed, but nobody saw Poochie? Right? Now, if you go to Suge's interview, Suge tell you the same people that killed Big is the same people that killed Pop. You damn right this thing involved a lot of people. Not no one nigga named Poochie no pulled this shit off by itself. Without no radios, without no police scanners, or no like, come on, bro. These dudes was robbing banks. The Rampart scandal. Like, these dudes was professionals, bro. Think about all the shit they got away with. It was cops killing cops. And one of the cops, the Rafael Perez dude, that's Alonzo from Training Day, bro. You think these niggas won't kill no rapper? Did you see what them niggas did in Training Day? Do you see Denzel character in Training Day? Them niggas was dirty, bro. And all these dudes is Reggie's people. Sharitha Knight, Suge Knight's ex-wife, was dating one of the cops. And these three cops, they was all connected. And you gotta remember, cops in LA, most of them motherfuckers is brought up and grew up in a gang neighborhood. So they gang at birth. Just because they get a job and become a cop don't mean they still ain't gang affiliated. Well, I got some more receipts tonight. Please believe that. I'm gonna show y'all a whole different perspective that many people forgot about. Oh shit. Terrence Brown, what up? I believe David Kenner stepped away from Tory Lane case because he didn't want to get Johnny Cochran. And that's the other thing with the Tupac case. Did y'all know that Reggie got fired by Tupac before going to Las Vegas? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that Reggie called after the Orlando answer? Orlando Anderson incident, do y'all know that Reggie called the meeting with Michael Moore, Tupac's bodyguard, Frank Alexander, Tupac's other bodyguard, and the other security, and told none of them to bring their guns or radios? Yeah, he fired David Kenner too. So did Suge, because they found out they were stealing. And Reggie and David Kenner was working together. When Suge was in jail, David Kenner and Reggie was working together. Why would Reggie tell Frank and Michael Moore not to have their guns? Oh, his excuse was, because Suge was trying to get a liquor license, so they didn't want no guns in the club because they didn't want to get, Suge in trouble because he was still trying to get his licenses. But Buntree had a gun and he shot back at the people that shot Tupac and Suge. Buntree had a gun. Why you ain't tell Buntree not to bring no gun in the club? Because he was a street nigga? You tell me. It ain't like he didn't know who Orlando Anderson was. You know what I'm saying? He knew, they know who he was. You know what I'm saying? So why would, and these niggas get busy. So why would, after the fight, why would you tell security not to have no guns? Why did Michael Moore walking with Reggie here on the next tail chirp, yo, got him. And then the next chirp that come through say, yo, don't be talking on this line. On their way to the hospital. Why did Suge Knight say that Orlando Anderson wasn't the shooter? Kevin Gaines was in Vegas. Kevin Gaines was in Vegas that night too. Sharita Knight, cop boyfriend, his arm, the big black arm, I believe, he was the shooter. And Kevin Gaines, Sharita, and Reggie are all cool. He also had the Patton brothers and Little Half Dead to shoot and kill Tupac and Suge Knight. Saying Keefy D or Toothless D, whenever. Hell no, it was either Kevin Gaines or the Patton brothers or Little Half Dead did the shoot. Even Little Half Dead sounds more believable than the Keefy D and them shit because Tupac was beefing with Suge. I mean, with Snoop at that time. because of the Biggie shit, and Suge even barked on Snoop at that time. But I still believe it was the police, allegedly. Cops and label people conspired to do all of this, using anyone they could in the process to pull this off. Everyone had a vested interest somehow. Reggie and Sharita grew up as kids. Pac death involves LAPD, like his real father said. Yeah, the LAPD is the Rampart scandal dudes. The David Max, the Rafael Perez's. Those are the LAPD dudes that allegedly the gun they took from Gaddafi was the gun that killed Tupac. Not just his cousin enforcer, little half dead crap is bullshit, man. They all new version of that house N word, and we are the field N word. We are privy to the resources and protection. And the white cop said that he never heard about anything about the white Cadillac. Yeah, I talked about that last night. Yeah. So I personally don't believe that no matter how bad Suge wanted to get out of jail, that he will pay Orlando Anderson to come testify for him, knowing that he still killed Tupac. I just don't believe that. Suge don't believe Orlando Anderson was the shooter. Suge don't want to say outright, allegedly, that it was the police, but he said Rafael Perez was trying to kill him. Suge also says the same people that killed Big is the same people that killed Pop. Reggie and them is the one that's trying to give y'all to believe the Poochie story. But Michael Moore, his theory, Frank Alexander's theory, and Russell Poole and them theory it double backs to the motherfucking police. Has something to do with it. Ultimately, the reason why this crime is never resolved because Los Angeles will have to tell the world that cops killed fucking Big. And do you understand what that means? Not only will Big Violetta Wallace be liable to a fucking multi-million-dollar lawsuit, think about how many other people would have been able to come forth that was arrested by these same cops. Or had complaints about these cops. Then you turn around, you see these cops robbing banks and shit. You thinking that what? You don't think these motherfuckers never killed nobody before, allegedly? None of y'all was talking about the Keefe D story before the Keefe D story came out. Gene calls Caden a liar all the time. Gene says his theory is bullshit. I don't even think Phil Carson and them believe Greg Caden's fucking story on how this happened with the Poochie shit. That shit, you think KVD can't be lying? Exactly. The Nation of Islam, via Malfa Farrakhan, admitted to having killed Malcolm X after Secrecy Act elapsed. Al Sharpton was outed as an informant after 25 years because the Secrecy Act had elapsed. Cops, what do you say? The cops are super crooked. 6 cops arrested, breaking into a house and tortured 2 black men for hours. Yeah, that was Eugene, that Unique, I mean, that called Gene. Cops used to rob stagecoaches back in the days of cowboys and Indians. You're going too far back, brother. I want y'all to look up the Rampart scandal. Rampart. The Rampart scandal. And look at the crimes that these cops that was working at death row, off duty, go look at these niggas' charges. Look at the stuff that they did. If you never seen the movie Training Day, go watch Training Day and you tell me that these niggas wouldn't kill Big and get away with it. I think the rain stopped. See? Them Rampart guys even killed their own. Damn right. Like, come on, bro. Now you telling me this is just hypothetically speaking, right? You think if they caught Puff and Cali during that time and ran down on him for whatever reason, or if Puff had a plug through some gangsters like Clarence Avant or one of these niggas and told them that he wanted to get a big hit. Y'all don't think that these dudes could do it? You don't think Puff could have went to Reggie? I'm just saying, allegedly. Like, you don't think that that's even possible? If Puff is big mad at Big and they on the West Coast, how hard would it be for Puff to get him hit? Damn right, easy. Real easy. Now, I'm not saying that is the case here, but what I'm saying is this case ain't solved. This shit is unsolved. And only reason it is unsolved is because allegedly police was involved. If the motherfuckers came out and said the police killed Big, oh my God. That shit would be a shit show. But like I said, tonight I got more receipts. Somebody asked Reggie. After that, Orlando got his ass whipped. You really thought it was a good idea to take the guns off the security? And then Suge said that he told Reggie put two of his best on Tupac after that, which was Michael and Frank, and send 5 other guys over to 662. Reggie did neither one of those, allegedly, according to Suge Knight. If you didn't hear that last night when I played it, go listen. Why would he tell Tupac security not to have guns, bro? Them niggas could have left their guns outside the club. They could have left their guns in the car. And why can't security bring their guns in the fucking club? Unless they wasn't real security. You tell me they pull up to 662 and Buntree is with Suge and he got his pistol and shit, and they not gonna let Buntree in the club with his pistol? You really believe Buntree wasn't getting in 662 with his pistol? Yeah, all right. He the only nigga that shot back. And if if Reggie could have talked him out of his gun, he wouldn't have had a gun to shoot back. Okay, let's say we believe the story that he didn't want to fuck up them getting the liquor license. Why they couldn't have walkie-talkies? Why couldn't they just have their walkie-talkies then? Why they couldn't have walkie-talkies or guns? Huh? Why? Why they couldn't have their walkie-talkies? And he's head of security. Okay. We're going to get back to this tonight. 7 o'clock. Make sure y'all tune in. I got some more goddamn receipts. And my conspiracy to find out who killed the notorious B.I.G. Because the Poochie story's bullshit. Choke no joke. I see y'all tonight, 7 p.m.